Yeah, hi, my name is Bob Jung. I'm with the Santa Clara Single Payer Healthcare Coalition. And today we're in Campbell. We do a monthly Honk&Wave where we try to raise the public knowledge and about what's going on in single payer healthcare.
Hi, I'm Meriam Ahmad. I'm with South Bay Students for a National Health Program, which is South Bay SNAP for short. And I'm also the youth organizer for the Santa Clara County Single Payer Healthcare Coalition.
Hello, my name is Dr. Yusra Hussain. I'm a member of the Santa Clara County Single Payer Healthcare Coalition, and I'm also a member of the Physicians for a National Health Program.
Good afternoon, my name is Gerry Hunt. I'm a retired CPA certified.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Kyle from the Silicon Valley Democratic Socialists of America.
What is AB 1400?
AB 1400 is a single payer bill for California.
So AB 1400 is the California Single Payer Bill. It's called California Guaranteed Healthcare for All. It essentially guarantees that everybody in California has access to high quality health care. And it covers everyone through a single payer government system.
It essentially supports a single payer based healthcare system for all Californians, regardless of their background, of their financial needs, or of their citizenship status.
AB 1400 is a state legislation to allow everyone in the state of California to have single-payer health care.
AB 1400 is the California Single Payer Healthcare Bill that's currently in the legislature.
It was introduced this spring by Representative Clara. It was also co-authored by Alex Lee and Miguel Santiago.
AB 1400 CalCare, the California Single Payer Bill, was introduced by Assemblymember Clara, who is the Assembly Member for California Assembly District 27, which covers most of San Jose. Also, it was co-introduced by Alex Lee, who is the Assembly Member who covers the 25th Assembly District of California, and by Miguel Santiago, who covers, I believe, parts of Southern California. It was also co-sponsored and co-authored by many members of the California Assembly and the California Senate.
What is the status of AB 1400 now?
Yes, so the bill.
And today we're now in the beginning of September 2021.
Yeah, the bill was introduced in the spring, but they decided they needed to do more work on some of the financing language in the bill. So it's sort of on hold for a while, and they'll revive the actual work in the legislature in January.
AB 1400 has been delayed while the authors are working on the financing for the bill. So the authors are seeing how is the best way to finance a single payer healthcare system. So currently the bill will be scheduled to be introduced January 2022, and you bet the activists will be on the street fighting for it when it's reintroduced.
AB 1400 is currently awaiting the next legislative cycle or legislative session, and it will be reintroduced in the legislature in January 2022.
What is the difference between universal health care and single payer health care?
So while universal health care is it's a term to say that everyone is covered by a healthcare system, single payer healthcare is specifically that there's one healthcare system that covers everybody, which ensures that everybody has the same access to healthcare regardless of any factors such as race, income, employment status, gender, sexual orientation, or anything like that. It ensures that we have equitable healthcare for everybody and that nobody is left behind.
Universal healthcare just refers to giving healthcare to everyone. It doesn't include anything like eliminating copays, eliminating deductibles, and getting profiteering out of our healthcare market. Single payer, on the other hand, will do that by giving everyone health insurance through the state.
Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, campaigned on supporting single payer. However, he hasn't followed through. So what is the Santa Clara County, in fact, all the different groups throughout California asking him to do?
Yeah, candidate Newsom back in 2017 and 2018 said he'd be a champion for single payer. He gave speeches stating that he would be a leader when he was elected governor on the single payer issue. There was a speech in 2017 where he was saying it's really not a policy issue, it's a matter of political will. He was saying, I think the quote was, it's a question of leadership. It's a question of commitment, and it's a question of resolve. So that's why we're here. We're trying to remind now Governor Newsom to provide that leadership, provide that commitment, provide that resolve, and lead our way in single payer, because he can make AB 1400 a reality if he puts his leadership behind it as a governor, as a leader of the California Democratic Party.
Right now, we want California Governor Gavin Newsom not only to endorse AB 1400, the single-payer system that he said he would champion, but we want him to champion it. We want him to say that this is his proposal, this is his dream for California, and that this is what he would like the Assembly and the Senate to work on, to perfect, to really put their heart into doing and to pass, so that he can sign it into law.
Governor Gavin Newsom ran on the principle that he is a champion of a single-payer healthcare system for Californians. And when President Trump was in office, Governor Gavin Newsom submitted a request for a federal waiver to support a California-based single-payer healthcare system. However, since we have a new administration, he has not yet fulfilled that promise or submitted a federal waiver. He has not really done anything to campaign or get more attention to his assembly members and or hold town hall meetings. The demand of Governor Gavin Newsom essentially to go and support his constituents, to rally, to explain to people what a single-payer health system is or would look like, and also to submit the waiver for the federal money to support California-based single-payer healthcare system.
We are asking Governor Newsom to become a champion for single payer and to shepherd the bill through the legislature and then sign it as soon as it gets to his desk.
Why should people support AB 1400 if there is a national bill which covers the same things?
Yeah, I think that's a really excellent question. Obviously, having a national single payer would be the best solution for the country. But we know that a lot of times California leads the way. You can think of like a lot of the climate issues, emission controls, all that was led by California. California set the leadership and the rest of the country followed. Right now there is a bill in Congress, but I think that has more challenges. We have a much more likelihood of passing the California bill, and that would be a great first step, and we continue on working on the national bill following that.
California has always been a leader in terms of the bills that we want to pass and in terms of innovative proposals for the nation to take on. We believe that if California follows the Canadian model of where Canada passed single-payer healthcare first by Saskatchewan passing it, and then the nation as a whole adopted it. If California passes single-payer healthcare and we see that single-payer healthcare works, everybody in the nation will be able to see that this is the type of healthcare plan we should have for the entire country. That's how we believe that CalCare is going to pass and make the way for national Medicare for all.
There is currently a national bill as well that supports a single-payer healthcare system, and California is introducing AB 1400, an assembly bill. The reason that we really need to support both is that at the national level, we would love to have a nationwide single-payer healthcare system. However, that requires a real will on our politicians in Washington, and unfortunately, we all know how that goes. Unfortunately, we know, like Biden, when he ran, he essentially said he is not going to support Medicare for All program, and that was his platform as opposed to Bernie Sanders. However, in California, 70% of Californians want single-payer healthcare system. This was actually surveyed during the presidential campaign. Californians want a single-payer healthcare system. We have a governor who ran on the premise of supporting single-payer healthcare system, and it really only makes sense that we, as a state, having our budget and the ability and the will of so many people to support this, is to move forward with this program and become essentially a model for the nation, so that when the time rolls out for the rest of the country, that California essentially will be the platform for that.
It's faster and easier to get California's advocacy, and they can show leadership as an organization. I'm Canadian born, so therefore I know that in Canada, one province produced a single payer bill, and once they produced it, and once it was in action, all the other provinces in the nation of Canada joined on. So that's how the Canadian Medicare was established.
The fate of the national bill unfortunately depends on the Democratic majority in the Congress, and currently there's little incentive for the moderates to support a single-payer bill. That's why California single-payer bill is so important, to become a model for the rest of the nation.
And if people want to get in contact with Santa Clara County Single Payer Healthcare Coalition, what access, how do they get in contact with the group?
We're getting lots of honk and wave, so if you're one of those people that want to honk and wave with us, really get in touch with us, join the movement. We have an email address, which is singlepayerscc@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, which is actually the reverse. It's SCC Single Payer, and that's our handle. And then we use the same handle on our Twitter, our Instagram feed. And we also will have a way of you signing up, and you get periodic emails from us, and you can learn about the events and activities we're doing, and that there's a short bit.ly address which we'll include in the video stream.
Thank you very much, Bob.
Thank you very much.
If there are students watching this and they want to get active, how can they contact Students for a National Health Plan?
Yeah, so South Bay Students for a National Health Program is on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Our username is South Bay Snap, South Bay SNAHP, and we also have a link tree that'll take you to all of our social media pages, our Meriam account where we post blogs about single-payer healthcare, and you can get in touch with us through our email, southbaysnap@gmail.com. We've got a Discord server and teams for you to get involved in, so that you can best find your ability to help for single-payer healthcare for California and the nation.
So I understand that you're a high school student.
Yeah.
So where do you find the time with all your studies to be involved with this?
I think that they go hand in hand, honestly. I learn about things in school that I realized that I wouldn't have the knowledge to advocate for a single-payer healthcare system without knowing about, how our healthcare works in general and how our doctors work and all that. And I think that when I learn about these things at school, I realize more and more the need for it in our society. But the most important thing is talking to my fellow students and talking to people in the community who I interact with in school and outside of school, to realize that the healthcare system that we have right now is broken and that we deserve better. So when I interact with my community at large, I realize that, this is the type of thing that we need, and I make the time to fight for it. I'm thankful to have the time to be out here and to advocate for the healthcare system that I believe this nation deserves.
Awesome. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. So tell people how they can get in contact with your other organization.
In order for people to get in contact with the Santa Clara County Single Payer Healthcare Coalition, we have a website, and we also have a website for Physicians for a National Health Program. You can just type www.pnhp.org, or feel free to email me at ynhussen@stanford.edu.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much.
I'm from the Silicon Valley chapter of the Democratic Socialists of America. You can find us at Silicon Valley. If you Google search, it should be siliconvalley.org, I believe. Or you can look up the Democratic Socialists of America as well. No problem. Thank you.
payer healthcare again means that one organization is handling all the funds that are received and paid out.